You know, I had hope that that Tom Holland had escaped the SJW mentality, that he had escaped and somehow avoided so far the wokeness of Hollywood and all of that stuff. But it appears that that is not true. It appears that Tom Holland is another one of those woke individuals, unfortunately. This pains my heart to say this, but it is what it is, I guess. I should have just expected that this is just the norm in Hollywood nowadays. This is unfortunately the common thinking of Hollywood. To find people who don't think this way is definitely more of a challenge than finding people who think this way. So, that's sad. That is sad. But we're going to go ahead and get into this article now, where it talks about Tom Holland saying that there are way too many straight white men, and that straight white men are bad. Bad, straight, white men. So, let's go ahead and get into this article here from Enemy. Marvel needs to represent more than a straight white guy, says Spider-Man actor Tom Holland. Yep, you already know exactly where this article is going to be going. These films need to represent more than one type of person. It does represent more than one type of person. If you think that every single character in Marvel is a straight white guy, then I'm sorry. You are an idiot. You just are. So, Tom Holland said that Marvel needs to represent more than one type of person in its films, which is just the stupidest thing I've ever heard. It really is the dumbest thing. The Spider-Man Far From Home actor who portrays the titular character said that diversity means telling the stories of characters that differ from those of the straight white guy. Oh my gosh, it's so stupid. So we have Black Panther, which happens to be a black dude. Every character in that movie, in fact, is black, besides two. And then you have movies like Captain Marvel that has a female lead. And then you have movies like Guardians of the Galaxy that has a talking tree, a talking raccoon, a green woman, a beefy red dude, and of course a straight white guy. But we won't talk about that because that's nope, can't talk about that. Oh man. Okay, Tom Holland has said that okay, we already talked about that. Okay, let's get down here to see what exactly Tom Holland has to say about this. The world isn't as simple as a straight white guy, Holland said in an interview with the Sunday Times. It doesn't end there, and these films need to represent more than one type of person. When he asked if there will be an LGBTQ plus superhero in the future, Holland answered, "Yeah, of course. I can't talk about the future of the character because honestly I don't know and it's out of my hands, but I do know a lot about the future of Marvel, and they're going to be representing lots of different people in the next few years." So then what's your problem here exactly? If they are going to be representing lots of different kind of people in the next few years, because obviously they haven't represented anybody in Marvel at all so far except for straight white guys, then why are you complaining necessarily? Why? I don't understand what the deal is then. Like, why are you talking about this then? The gay character in question. Alright, so Holland's comments follow responses from fans about Marvel's positioning of its first openly gay Marvel character, which there are lots of people that are saying that oh yeah, here it is right here actually. The gay character in question was a grieving man played by the film's co-director Joe Russo, who features briefly in a support group attended by Steve Rogers. Not a spoiler, but I think the most significant thing about Avengers Endgame was the fact that it's the first MCU film to acknowledge the existence of gay people. So this person right here is saying that the most significant thing about Avengers Endgame was the fact that it had a gay dude in it. That is the most important thing about Avengers Endgame. This is not a Marvel fan. This is not a Marvel fan who's saying this. If this was an actual Marvel fan, he would be talking about the things that actually mattered in the movie, things the things that take place in the movie. This is the culmination of an 11-year journey. And the most significant thing to this person in the movie is the fact that it has a gay person in it. This is not a Marvel fan. After 22 years, we thought an openly gay, completely anonymous character should have 3 full lines of dialogue. I love Endgame and I admire these directors, but whoo boy is this a tone-deaf moment. What? Oh, you have a blue check mark. So that explains a lot. These people are insane. These people are actually insane. It just goes to show that Hollywood and Marvel are more interested in pandering to people who aren't even fans of the series. Like this person right here, Christian. They're more interested in pandering to these type of people. People who only care about how woke it is. Who only care about the identity politics. Who only care about what's between somebody's legs or what the color of their skin is, more than the actual character development, the story, and all of that type of stuff. That's who the Marvel wants to pander to, and that is not going to be a long-term established fan base. And meanwhile, they're going to just continue to isolate themselves from the real fans, the fans who actually care more about the story and the characters and all of that type of stuff, instead of what's between the characters' legs, who they sleep with, or what color their skin is. It's insane. It's actually insane. But if Marvel wants to, die on this hill, then I guess go ahead. I have Avengers Endgame as the closing of the MCU for me personally. So whatever Marvel wants to do from here on out, that's their deal. If they want to ruin their own franchise, go right ahead. It pains me to see Tom Holland going down this woke trail. But unfortunately, that's where we're at right now. And it sucks. It really does suck. So, yeah. I guess there's not really anything we can do about it. This is just the norm now in Hollywood. I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I really do. But it's just tiresome at this point. Seeing these people caring more about trying to get woke points than caring about their characters and caring about the story. So anyway, let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this? What do you think about this news? What do you think about what Tom Holland is saying here? With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you all very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.